Hello.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, my friend. You are a Muslim?
Yes,
Okay,
Alhamdulillah.
you are welcome. You speak Arabic?
I don't speak Arabic. I'm from Pakistan. I
Okay.
can read and write, but I can't speak.
All right. So what do you like to say to us? What is the strongest proof that Quran is from God?
There are a lot of proofs. First of all, Quran has challenged 1400 years back that if anyone can bring one ayah
Okay.
similar to Quran, close to
Okay.
Quran,
Okay.
but no one could do that.
Okay.
That
That's good.
alone itself is a big
Okay.
proof.
Let us stop here. What if I show you an ant? She made Quran.
Sorry?
What if I show you that ants they made Quran?
Ants made Quran?
Yes.
What is the proof of that?
Read. Look at the screen with me.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 27, verse number 18. Read the verse. And let me put it for you on the
Are you
screen. Hold
sharing
on.
something on Skype?
I will share it now. No, in YouTube. You can mute your YouTube. Mute
Okay.
YouTube, please, so we don't have double voice.
Okay, I've muted.
Okay. Read for me chapter 27, or you can open from your side, no problem. 27:18.
27. Okay, let me open. Just give me a minute. It's Surah Namal.
Yeah, even the chapter is called the chapter of the ants. So here we go. The ants made the chapter. Read for me. Who's talking there? Allah or the ant?
Till when they came up to the valley of ants, and the ant said, O
Hmm.
you ant, enter your dwelling so that Suleiman and his host would not definitely crush you.
Hmm.
They are not aware.
Hmm. You said to
Okay,
me,
who's
nobody can
talking?
make Quran. Here we go. This is the ant. Is that the ant words or
No,
Allah words?
no, you got it wrong. It is Allah who is describing what ants have said about it.
No, no, it's the ant who said. Who is the
Yeah,
one who
it's
says,
ant
"Oh
who
ye
said,
ant"?
but this is, see, if the incident happens and if
Hmm.
someone is narrating,
Okay.
then that doesn't mean that this particular text is directly coming from that person. Allah is the narrator
So
of an
did the ant
incident
say
that
that
happened.
did the ant says those words or Allah is fabricating words?
No, ant said it, but Allah is
Okay, but this is
representing
Quran
those
now.
words
But this
here.
is Quran. But this is Quran.
Yeah.
Can you make it like it? Can you say what the ant said again? Can I challenge you to say what the ant said? Can you make like what the ant said?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Well, the ant she said that, "O ye ants, get into your habitation, lest Suleiman and his host crush you." Okay, without knowing it. Can you make something like it? I challenge you.
Yeah.
You can.
No, see, the challenge of Quran
Hmm.
is to the mankind about making a verse. See, I'll give a simple example. If there is an incident happening somewhere, say in Sri Lanka,
Hmm.
okay,
Hmm.
and in that incident, someone is talking about something, but the way it is represented in Quranic text with all those wordings and everything, that is what is the beauty of Quran.
But my friend, you are the one who said to me that nobody can make Quran like the Quran when the Quran is copying what other people said. So the Quran is a book of narrating what people said. So this is not the
Exactly what
okay. So the Quran is not who is the author of this sentence now? Who is the
Allah
author
is
of
the
this?
author of
Who
the
is the author?
verse.
No, he is not.
No,
The one
no,
who
no.
said that, the one who said that thing is the author. If I quote Shakespeare, doesn't make me the author of Shakespeare book. I'm quoting Shakespeare, correct?
Yes,
Okay. Allah, he is quoting who?
this ant speaking about
Okay.
it.
So the one who said that is the ant. And this is Quran. So Allah is borrowing Quran from the ants.
No, he's narrating a incident, right?
Doesn't matter. I can
Because
tell
the
you. I
beauty
know
is in the way it is.
as long I'm quoting word by word, it's not narrating no more because I'm saying the ant said, Suleiman said, and the bird he said, and then he came back. Read the whole chapter is not even Allah talking. And
No,
okay,
see, ant obviously ant doesn't speak Arabic, right? They have their own signals in
what
which
language they
they
speak?
talk about.
What the language of the ants?
They have the signals.
Okay, this is a good question then. The ants have a signal. So how Allah, he translated the signal into this?
Yeah, obviously Allah is Qadir. He knows everything.
Okay,
He
let
is
me
all
ask you,
knowing.
did your prophet receive Quran in Arabic or receive it as a signal?
He received in Arabic.
Okay, let us go to the hadith then.
Hmm.
I want you to look at the screen and read with me.
Okay.
It says here that your prophet, he used to receive inspiration as a sound of a bell.
I still see Surya Namal ayah on the
It's going to
screen. Yeah.
come to you. Maybe it would take a few seconds. Do you see it?
Not yet.
They ask him, how does the
Oh,
wahi inspiration come to you? Read it for us. Go ahead.
still I'm seeing Surya Namal. You highlighted, oh, ants get into your habitation. Are you referring to this?
No, we are posting now the hadith in the screen. Fresh your YouTube. Maybe you need to fresh.
Okay, let me refresh it. Yeah, I can see. Aisha
Okay.
reported, how does the Wahi inspiration come to you? He said, at times it comes to me like a ringing of a bell, and that is more severe for me. And when it is over, I retain that
Okay.
what I have received in the form of Wahi. And at that time, an angel in the form of human beings comes to me
Okay.
and retain
So
whatever is. Yeah.
I asked you how the ant she spoke. You said she gives signal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now Muhammad receiving sound of a bell. How the bell become Arabic?
See, if you need to understand something, the way human body works, right? There are different ways. Even when we are talking, that means that talk is not directly understood by your brain. It is translated into some electric pulses,
No
right?
problem.
So
But
the
he
same thing it could
received
happen.
inspiration as a sound of a bell,
Yeah.
ringing of a bell. It's a sound, and he did not receive it in Arabic. So Muhammad, he communicate with people. At the end of the day, he's a human like me and you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what we understand, when the angel Jibril, he came to Muhammad, he said to him, "Iqra." He did not give him a ring of a bell, correct?
Yeah, it was in
Okay. And the
Arabic at
Quran
the time
says,
it was spoken.
we never send a messenger except to speak in the tongue of his own people, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Allah, he never sent a messenger unless he is from the people, speaking the tongue of the people, so they might understand. So the language have to come to them, have to come in the language of the people, correct?
Yes.
Okay, is the sound of a bell is the language of the Arab.
But at the same time, if you read the last sentence, it says that angel Jibril came in the form of human beings and
Who
he
care?
speak to him.
Who care? No, it says he receive it. Yeah, this is how we speak to him. He speak to him in a form of a bell. Revelation come to me like ringing of a bell. He's speaking to him. How? He make a bell sound. And as long the Quran says Allah will never send the revelation except in the tongue of the people, that means the people of Muhammad at that time, they have a language, it's called the language of the bell. Jungle bells, jungle bells. They are celebrating Christmas
How
all the
authentic
time.
is that hadith?
Huh?
How authentic is that hadith?
It is da'if hadith, so is that a problem?
Now, if it is a daif, then obviously I have a problem. But if it is sahih and it has a good chain of narration, yeah, then it is true.
So yeah, sure. Now what we would do? You don't accept it?
If it is sahih, then I have no other option but to accept it.
Okay, and if you accept it, what that will do?
But in the same hadith, it clearly mentioned that the wahi, at times it used to come as a ringing bell. It is more like an indication, and at times it used to come through an angel in the form of human being. What's the
So
problem in
what?
that?
So what? We know that this angel, he come to him in the form of a human being. Even it come in the form of a friend of Muhammad. He used to spend the night with him. His name is Dahi al-Kalbi, which is weird. I mean, why the angel coming in the form of a guy who lived next door, and he is the most handsome man in the city. So now we have two of them. But this is not our topic for now. As long as he received the sound of a bell, and then we need to ask ourselves how and why Allah has given him a sound of a Bil Quran. Why not in Arabic?
No, to be frank, CP, this is the first time I'm hearing about this hadith. What I heard about this ringing bell. It was more like an indication. I was told that it was more like an indication that Wahi is coming, and then the Wahi used to come in Arabic.
No. See,
I'll
there's
definitely
nowhere it says that. This is a false.
I'm a logical
And here he
person.
says, قال أبو عيسى هذا حديث حسن صحيح. And you said you can read, right?
Yes.
Okay, it says وقال أبو عيسى هذا حديث حسن صحيح. It is Hasan and Sahih, both.
And this is from Sahih Muslim?
No, this is Jami' al-Tirmidhi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Part of Siyasat.
In the same time, I will go with you and let us talk about the Quran, that nobody can make Quran like this Quran. So are you saying to me that somebody telling me that there's a guy, his name is Sulaiman, and this Sulaiman, Allah, he taught him the language of the birds. He understand the language of the ants?
Yes.
How he taught him the language of the birds, but he understand the language of the ants?
What do you mean? I didn't get you, sorry.
The Quran says, chapter 27, verse number 16. Solomon was David higher. He said, O ye people, we have been taught the speech of the birds. So who told what Allah told him? He told him the speech of the birds. And then 2 verses after, he understand the language of the ants.
Yeah, it is a blessing from Allah.
What do you mean blessing? He said what he learned. He said, I am being taught the language of the birds. What Allah taught him? The language of the birds. So if you learn the language of the chicken and the turkey, you don't go and speak to the ants.
So what's the problem? I'm not able to get the
My
problem.
friend, I went to school to study German. I finished the school, I'm speaking Chinese. So what do you mean what the problem? This guy, he went to school, Allah, he taught him to learn the language of the birds, chicken, this is, he can understand. Ants, they don't even talk. So how the same chapter, just 2 verses before it, the guy himself saying, okay, when I've been taught the language of the birds, who taught him? Obviously Allah, correct?
No, here maybe the birds that has been translated here in Arabic, it might refer to a word that is more like a common to non-human being. Maybe.
No, it says a tayr. A tayr is bird. Even your translation says birds. Tayr is bird. This is what tayr mean. طار يطير فهو طيار. This is why in Arabic we say طيارة. طيارة mean airplane. So we've been taught the language of the birds, and then the guy, he go and he speak to the cow. How that work? Forget about this one. I will let it go. Read with me carefully. Suleiman have an army of a genies and a human and birds. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. How big is the army of Suleiman?
I have no idea on that.
3,500 miles. 25 is divided to 3 parts. A third is a genie, the other third is a bird, the other third is a human. All of them, they sit in the corner of his roof, according to your prophet teaching. But we will let that story goes. Let us continue. When he arrived to the valley of the ant, she said, hide, otherwise Suleiman will crush you. What is the point of this story here? What is that?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Make no sense. And you know, you are the one who said to me, you sound like a gentleman, you know, I respect that in you. You said to me the Quran challenge you want to make. This is a story even for kids will laugh at it.